there, Candice Lee from Candice Lee Fired Up, independent Epicure consultant, and I'm here to talk about how you can have a really tasty and yummy meal within less than 20 minutes. Some of these you can actually get done in 10 minutes. So for example, we have our green curry. Now, this is all the seasonings and everything you need in here. It's herbs, organic coconut palm sugar, lime leaves, or onion, garlic, spices, lemongrass, white pepper, lime peel, all that lovely stuff you would need to be making up your curry, but it's already nicely packaged for you. And it makes 4 servings. So per serving, there is 5 milligrams of sodium and 1 gram of sugar, 1 gram of fiber, 3 carbohydrates, and that's based on the package that you have here. Now, there are many ways you can make your green curry. You can follow exactly the recipe that it has right here for you, which is 1 can of coconut milk to your seasonings. You warm it up, you add in your chicken pieces, you cook for about 5 minutes, you put in your mixed vegetables, and you stir that up for 2 minutes, and then you can add your lime and your soy sauce or whatever it is you like at the very end. So basically, as long as you've got your prep veggies and all that ready to go, 10 minutes to do all the cooking. There's more than this option though. You don't just have to do chicken with peppers and carrots and celery. You could do chicken with zucchini. You could do beef with zucchini. You could do tofu and broccoli. You could switch up just one of them. So if you don't want to be having carrots because of the sugar content that could be in there, pick another vegetable that you like to use. So it could be spinach or Swiss chard or maybe some squash. As we said, zucchini earlier, there are fennel. There's quite a few different vegetables out there that you could be picking. You could be picking whatever is local right now, whatever's in your grocery store that's available. You've got frozen vegetables in your freezer, like the beans and peas and things like that. Go for it. If you're vegan or vegetarian, not a problem. Don't add in the meat. Add in your chickpeas or your kidney beans or your lentils or tofu or whatever it is that you particularly like for that consistency. Or you can just add quite a few vegetables that are already full of protein, and you can get your protein and your fiber and your nutrition all in your veggies, which is quite possible. So there are many ways that you could switch up the curry. You could change the flavor based on whatever vegetables and meat and grains you put in, or fiber, sorry, and also what grains you put on. You could put it on rice or you could not, or you could put it on quinoa, or just put it on some naan bread or gluten-free bread or whatever it is that you particularly like. There's no reason why you can't swap in and out whatever your favorites are based on what it is. Just kind of follow along on the ingredient measurements. So if it's like a cup, put in a cup. And if it's something that you think will absorb the juices a lot, maybe put a little less in, or maybe put a little more of the seasonings in, because you'll, if you're not watching how much you're putting in, it could also absorb all of your seasonings into part of it, and it's spread too thinly, and then you'll think, oh, it's very bland because it doesn't have enough it's flavor, or it's dry, and it could just be that you're putting in more meat or vegetables or protein than what the package recommends, and then of course then it's going to be dry or have a little less flavor because it has to spread out for more of it. So that's with any recipe, of course, so just be careful that you're not overdoing it, and if you are adding more than based on what it says, to add in another package or some more liquids and some sauce, so some soy sauce or vinegar, things like that, or maybe even some broth. You could add some chicken broth to this maybe, or anything just to give it a bit more if you're just needing a tiny bit more of the seasoning or a tiny bit more of the liquid. So we do have green, we also have red, but there are a few different ones. But basically the idea is that you get a nice properly portioned meal with this, because you put in your protein and your veggies, you put in your fiber and the healthy fat, which is the coconut milk, and there you go. You have a nice, properly balanced meal. If you're not into coconut milk, no problem. You can just add water. You could add yogurt. You could add yogurt with water, things like that. There are many other options to it. If you're someone who likes the idea of it but doesn't really know what measurements to do or needs some more variety or choices, feel free to contact me or check out my website. We have lots of recipes there and alternatives. So I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day, and if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'm Candice Lee from Candice Lee Fired Up, independent Epicure consultant. Thank you.